Today I'm reviewing this USB-C charge cable, which is a replacement for uh, laptops. Ships in a box, 7.5 inches by 5 by just under 2 inches. I'm going to go ahead and open this up, take a look at what we've got. You've got the charge cord, and that goes into the wall, and a piece of paper which is the manual. Fairly straightforward, gives you some environmental things. It's a wall adapter, not going to be too complicated here. We're going to go ahead and untwist tie at the end, kind of stretch this out. I will say the plastic or the coating on here feels a little little odd for some reason. Should be fine. The main brick here is just in a plastic bag. It is shrink wrapped. To me, this looks very similar to a brand name that starts with a D. I'm going to go ahead and connect this together. I'm going to keep the protective plastic film on. Don't necessarily need to remove that. I'm going to go ahead, plug this into my kilowatt, and I saw a little bit of an arc there, which is not something I would have expected. A few seconds later, I see the USB-C tip lights up, and I'm going to go ahead and plug this into my laptop just to see if it charges and at what rate. This laptop normally would be 65 or 90 watt for a charger. This does say it can do 130. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. Let's see what it wants to start charging at. We're at 3 watts. Again, the battery in this laptop is actually fully charged, so it's just kind of going into a trickle mode, maybe kind of seeing what it needs. We're kind of settling in here at 6 watts. Again, this is not a dead battery, so I'm not super surprised. I'm going to go ahead and unplug this. I'll go ahead and try to let this battery drain a little bit, and then we can get a better idea of what it will charge at. I know it's not recommended, but I have used these USB-C chargers that are laptops to charge my phone. I'm going to go ahead and do that again as well. My phone is lighting up, just saying charging. It's not saying charging rapidly, which I would have expected. And my phone right now is charging at 7 watts, which is not a fast speed, but my phone is at 80%, so it probably doesn't need to go into a full speed charge. I do have one other laptop that I can give a try. Maybe it already has a dead battery. We'll see if it charges better. The power brick itself is just under 6 inches long and about 2.5 inches wide by 1 inch thick. So it's a larger one, not huge, but it's not super compact either. You'd probably want to think a little bit as far as this being a travel charger. It's pretty big for a travel charger. And as you can see, I have grabbed a different laptop. This is a larger format, and higher performance typically will charge at a little bit faster rate. I'm going to go ahead and plug the wall charger in. Let's see if this will pull much power. Sitting at 4 watts, and this may also not be dead, so we may have to drain some batteries here to get a better idea of how well this wall adapter is going to work. And right now it's jumping up to 39 watts. Go ahead and turn this laptop on and see what we're going to pull. 64, 79 watts, 87 watts. Now the laptop I'm using does come with a 90 watt charger, so I'm not sure if it's going to pull more than that at the most, but we'll give it a chance and see. As of right now, it looks like it's settling in there around 47 watts. I will say, from a compatibility standpoint, I have tried it on 2 different Dell laptops. I've tried it on a Google phone. And as you can see here, it is also able to charge a Microsoft Surface laptop. I feel that anything that has a USB-C charge port will work fine. With my devices, I was never able to pull more than about 102 watts, so I can't confirm if this will supply the full 130 watts. I do have some serious concerns about the sparking and arcing when plugging this charger in to a kilowatt. or directly into the power strip. I'm not sure if I received a defective charger, but as is, I'm a bit uncomfortable plugging this into a socket. I'm going to go ahead and rate this USB charger 2 out of 5 stars.